Alright, let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Shoot, and it's time for some more Forsaken Frontiers. I was talking about waiting for V1400 for a while, and wouldn't you know it, they actually released the update in full a couple hours ago. So there's some patch notes to go over. I'll go over some of them real quick. There's a lot to read, but also it is 12:30 in the morning. This update came out, I want to say like 10 or 10:30. It's not been that long, and it was kind of a sudden release. So I just wanted to get a quick feel for it because I have not been spoiled on the new location, which is the bunker, which you have been able to see in the list for quite a while, but it's been grayed out. So I'm super interested to see how that goes. There's some holiday changes made, kind of like back when the game released during Halloween. The Cheyenne Mountain Complex, which is the bunker. There's landmines and security systems, blast doors, narrow corridors, the things that we'll be looting from there. Some lore if you want to read that. I've already read it on my own, but if you want to check it out, you can. So yeah, landmines. Extreme caution. Interesting. So the Forsaken, I'm pretty sure that this is just the same Forsaken as before, but it's been reworked. I don't think it's a new entity. I believe it's just a rework to the old mechanic. But it sounds like there's now an infection mechanic. It says bite wounds will result in immediate infection. And that is interesting to me, because I imagine that's quite rough in co-op, but in solo it just sounds like you get bit once and then you're screwed. So death with more steps, essentially. I will figure it out. Entities exhibit more behavior, and then some rank transcendence. So if you're already max rank, you can just reset it and some stuff. Some additional training series for practices, guides, and navigation, which is pretty cool. Let's see, deck tape. So there's new tapes, I guess, for some lore. So you can find them throughout the different ECD controlled territories. There's actually been a lot of lore introduced in this update. Like the ECD is the Entity Containment Division. I don't think that was known beforehand. And there's mentioned about the entity, so a distant sound system. Realistically muffles and transforms sound based on distance instead of simply lowering the volume. This should hopefully be more immersive. And then they've also, further down, adjusted scaling of the remaining loot value. Increased cell generation again. So I think 400 was the max originally, then it got pushed to 480. Potentially now it could be, 520 or 600, something like that. Batches have been changed. More elevators are now found, so they're more reliable, which is really nice because they were very unreliable and sporadic prior to this. We'll see how this works out in practice. Entrance, train station entrance cell activation and deactivation code. What is that? I don't know. Added tracking to debt cycles that are completed. Crosshair visibility. There's a couple things I wanted to highlight though. Where was it? Increased the distance entity sound travels. So prior to this, you could just turn the corner and insta-die because there's a butcher or a spider, which was really, really frustrating. Now this should be a lot better. We'll see if that's how it works. But I think that they've been struggling with Unity's sound engine anyways. And then some bug fixes as well. So that's the patch notes. And we will jump in. Post. Screen's kind of going crazy. Is this how it is normally? I feel like I'm going crazy. This is all the same. Kind of annoying to look at, actually. I guess I'll just delete my saves because they're outdated now. Let's go save slot 1, and we're going to jump on to Nightmare because there's no reason to do Endless. We're Nightmare guys. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go. Now, the way it was described, it sounds like Bunker is going to be even harder or at a higher tier Then, oh, look at this. That's nice. Are at an even higher tier than the tunnels difficulty. So let's check this out. So hotel's 150 again. Hospital is still 600. Tunnels is 1,000. And bunker is 1,800. That is an insane amount of money to spend on a location. I can only hope that it's worth going to. To give you some context, that's, let me see, 17, 30, yeah, so that's $5,100 worth of debt that you add to your debt counter by going to this location. And we are going to go there first. I'm just going to go there immediately because I feel like waiting is not worth it. Also, we're on Nightmare, so we start on Hollow difficulty, worth keeping in mind. These tapes look...
Workforce Training Series tape.
Alright, I will probably play those out in a separate video for people to watch, but for now, I'll hold off. This looks fine. Gameplay. Vanilla. I'll have the timer on just for the fun of it. And I like the crosshair as well just to see a little bit better. Camera breathing. What does that mean? I don't actually know. Okay. Get rid of the extra stuff I don't need. And we'll just go for it. I don't know how realistic it is, but we'll see. I'm expecting some insane value, though. Alright, let's go. Whoops, I'm so used to the company. Oh, do I want any items? Maybe I grab a... I'm gonna buy a glow stick. Nice. And I almost want to buy a pager. Why not? We'll just mess around with it. It's really just to see the new map. I'm not expecting to actually get very far because I think it'll be very difficult to complete the debt cycle. There goes a ton of money. So I'm expecting that... Well, snap. This is awesome. Is there like... Let me see if I can... That looks a little better on the outside. Just like look at this, just like look at the location. And the alarm going off too. It's a really cool starting room. It's a lot like jeez. It's a very long run, so you better hope that you have enough stamina to get away from wherever you're running from. Or you will just be screwed. That's pretty tough. An instant elevator, very fascinating. Or is this the elevator? Oh, this is the elevator location. Wow, so you still have a huge run just to get back. It's crazy. Wow, look at this. Now, I don't know how small the landmines will be, so I'm a little concerned I'm just gonna like run into one. And we get to check the values. Holy cow, that's a lot of money. 101 for ammo, 85 magazine, 87 filter, 74 scope. That is a lot. And what's that? 88 canned food. Jesus. Oh, it's a landmine. Do we do it? Do we just just for the fun of it? I'm gonna turn my gamma back up. I wanted to turn it up just for the outside because it looked a lot better. But for the inside, I do want to be able to see a little bit more. The doors kind of blend in, so you have to kind of pay attention to where you are. I'm so tempted. Hold on, we'll hold off for a second. Oh, little lockers too. Very interesting. This is the way I came from, right? Yeah. Mines are semi-frequent. This looks like an alarm door. Wow. This looks super nice. There's a lot of alarm doors. Should I just? The money goes crazy. Let me just make sure I am on push to talk. Good news. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. Okay, candy bar, light bulb, chips. Those are not what you want to see. Syringe, that's not good. Cell phone, not ideal. I haven't talked much about this. What is the date doing? Do y'all know why is that like important for lore? Switching between 2 and 7? I'm not a huge fan of the fact that they sort of bloat loot locations with cheap items to make you feel like you're getting more. Do you know what I mean? I kind of wish that they just removed all of the bloat, so only the good items remained, because it's just a shame. There's somebody around. I do kind of want to see these guys. The hallways are so long that I think a flashlight might actually be better for these maps. Because normally you don't have such long distances to look down. In which case, a lantern or a glow stick is good enough to light the area around you. But on this map, seeing what's at the end of a hallway might be really important. Doo doo, just walking. Oh, dead end. Alright. Kinda wanna see him, man. Yeah, like just like look at how dark it is at the end of the hallway. I wonder if on higher graphic settings, let me check. Can you see further down the hall? No, you cannot, so that doesn't really matter. Oh, it's a shambler. Oh, interesting. Oh, he bit me and I'm infected, I guess? Oh, and now I'm one of them. I guess I could. So, is there like a vaccine or am I just... I don't think I saw one in the, Interesting. Let me go ahead and leave and see what happens. I'm assuming that I just heal automatically. I think I healed. No, I didn't heal. Am I still infected? Did someone... Am I... Very cool exterior, though. I love this little area. This is the kind of, like, effort that I hope to continue seeing going forward. Because if every map had this much, like, attention put into it and time put into it, I think the game would be really easy to push and market for a larger audience. Alright, let's get bit. I have enough to do what I want to try. Oh, they can't blow it up. Alright. Let's test this out. So we are infected. Now, we sell our money. We buy a med kit. We cannot use it. But I'm definitely... Oh, fog. That would be rough. Let's just try this. Oh yeah, here's the fog. Honestly, oh, never mind. The fog's gone. It's very strange. Like, there's already a guy who's broken down an alarm door. That's crazy. Oh, it's unlocked. Well, I still need this for the security door, so that's fine. Let's go. Actually, I'll give it like a minute or two, and we'll see what happens. One sec. So, I actually am getting closer to dying or being infected while on the train, which is very interesting. So I want to find out what happens. Not gonna lie, this could just be a bug. It is entirely possible that you're not meant to be able to be infected while on the train. In which case, it is just a big oversight. But that's like, oh, I did die on the train. How does that work? The game just crash? Game? It's not good. Alright, so I think my game is actually soft locked. Well, that does tell me that yes, in fact, it is not intended. Also, not only did I die, but I didn't even get to use my adrenaline. The game just straight up didn't allow me to do anything. So maybe it was because I was on the train when it happened, or maybe, I don't know. Come on. I guess it's a little preemptive on my timing. Let's see what happens. I have the adrenaline, I have the... Oh, no, I just died. So adrenaline cannot be used to save your character from the infection. Interesting. And now there's one more test I want, and that is I want to see if Hospital Forsaken have been changed as well, or if they are still the old Forsaken. Oh, there he is. There's one of them. It happens. Oh, they have been changed. So is that like a buff to Hospital? Because now you can also just loot for free? It's kind of crazy. Yeah, we're still infected. So, sell, And just to double check, if we disconnect, we do get rid of our infection. Also, there's this transcend function. Now we're servant 1, I guess. That's cool. And I guess that's that. And yeah, we can't afford it. All right, so thoughts and overview. Pretty cool changes. The sound changes are definitely there. I can tell. Very handy to have because silent enemies were very difficult. I haven't heard or checked Spider or Butcher yet, but I'm going to assume that they are also getting the same treatment, and so they are better. The infection mechanic is super cool, but it seems rather bugged and to an extent overpowered. You essentially get 3 free minutes of looting because the Forsaken don't come after you, and on both Hospital and Bunker, where they're the primary enemy, yeah, that's just free reign. So very interesting idea on that front. A high cycle run once some bug fixes come out. But until then, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.